What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 8, Episode 34, is it? Is it? Oh, I don't know. Yes, 34. So, not like I just didn't make the thumbnail, but my brain's a little... Oh, no, 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 I didn't move you. Stop, stop. That's not what I meant for you to do. I was just doing something in the back. Give me just a second. Be right back. Then we'll get started. No, you know what? You know what? What? I went to get a hand thing, and it's like the brand new ones. You know, you gotta pull it out of the center, right, to make it work right. You can never really find the center without getting like 4 sheets. And if your hands are dirty when you're doing this, you get the whole top dirty. You know, it's just frustrating. Oh, how many did I get? 2, probably. Yeah, okay. Let's wipe that off while we're doing this. Here, take 2. That means I got to go up front real quick too, though. Okay. Okay, that solved my problem back here. Hold on. And I also have a camera problem up here. One of our cameras is down right now. I got a double brew some coffee real quick. Let me get this out of my pocket. Let's go ahead and get assembled. Thanks everybody for being here today. It is nice, balmy 100 degrees out there, probably. Locksmith, assemble! Don't jump! why I did that to you, Gumby. That's alright, though. Y'all will be friends for a while. I've not had a chance to sit down all morning, except for like literally just to do this, get it set up, ready to go, and that's it. Yeah, I've been moving around a lot. So I've got this thing. Got an extension, but it doesn't get me far enough to do what I need to do. So today we've got, we don't really have anything, but I do have a messy workbench. Let me wipe off this counter real quick. Hold on. Let's go ahead and shift over. Hold on. I don't want my towels to dry out. My moist towelettes don't need to dry out, but I do need to clean the counter with them while they're moist. I can't. It's starting to become a pet peeve of mine when somebody slaps like really dirty crap down on my still relatively clean LSDA mat here. Hold on, ew, that's gross. Wait, hold on, let's do this thing. Flashback to COVID. Okay, that's good. Can't waste an opportunity when it comes to moist towelettes. Get another moist towelette to clean my hands, because then your hands feel gooey from using mouse moist towelettes. Okay. Oh, coffee. Hold on, I gotta do my double batch, so I'll be back in a second. It takes a little bit longer. You know what? Yeah, hold on. It's warm, not hot. Okay, while we're waiting for coffee, let's fix that camera. Let's bounce to our... Yeah, it's down. Why is it down? Wait. Still check and see. Workbench is workbench. Yep, we're good. What's going on with that? What's going on with our... I accidentally turn it off. What's going on here? What's up? What's up? What's up? So why are you off? Oh, you turn it on and off, huh? That would probably be the problem, wouldn't it? Let's try up here. Let me stick it in that hole. Oh, 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 it's back! I now am seriously gonna buy a new pluggy thingy. It's like $50, but I'm tired of messing with both of these two two damn things here. Like I've got two, one of them's all USB, the other one's like half USB-C and half USB. I'm just going to get one and mount it here so that I can extend the cables correctly. You're like, it makes more sense to do that. Like, you always want to pile up all the cables right behind your computer, but like all these extension cables that just stay up, they could literally go under because everything has a long enough cord to get to where it needs to go. So instead of having a bunch of coiled up cables behind the computer, I can route it all underneath here in the ledge, hook up one. Of course, the only bad thing about that is if one goes out, then you're really screwed, but I could always bring these back into play if I really had to, right? Or I could use it half and half like this. Yeah, I gotta suck it up and get another one of those. What was I talking about? Workbench day is what we gotta do today, because it's just, it's messy again. You know how it gets. Like about once a month I have to go over there and do a little straightening on the old workbench, and that's what we're gonna do today, maybe. After I get my coffee ready. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Y'all keep your fingers crossed though, because the half and half is right there at that point where it could be bad and it could be still okay. And the only problem is I put it in a full double use pod thing of coffee, which is expensive as hell. And then it ruins the cup of coffee. So in this moment, I'm either going to be really irritated or be very happy when I come back. Yeah, it's right there at that point. I'm conflicted right now. I think it's okay, but it's like right there at that point. No, not as irritating as that. They did it to them next door last week. To the lady that works there. Okay, that's new. I don't want that. How do I get that off the screen? Nate G in the house. What's up, retired butcher boy Rune? What's up? Dana Reed, good morning to you. We've got Now it would be Sunshine / Robertson Fresh Produce, more than likely. That's going to make it very difficult for Mr. Pickup Truck to get out, too. No, it's got a funny taste. Damn. Damn. Okay, how about this? Nah. Damn. Crank up the cup with my good coffee. Wow. I get rid of the taste in my mouth. Yeah. Steven's Eyes, what's up? Randolph, good morning. Tugboat Girl, good morning to you. Kane, what's up? Mr. T in the house. Did you get your stickers that were resent out yet, Mr. T? Anthony, what's up? Lock Leisure, good morning to you. I got a glare coming off of his windshield, so maybe if I move. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, thank you. No! Thank you, Mr. Lucky Line Company. Okay, hold on. I got bright spots flashing in my eyes now. Okay, Matthew, what's up? Kevin K, good morning. Curto, what's up, Yet? Mike Finley, good morning to you. Man, I'm so irritated about that. Coffee pisses me off. I guess I should do it before I brew the second. Whenever I'm in doubt. Before I use another pod, I should put the half and half in there to see. What's up, Dave A? J-Bot is obviously here. There have been many occasions that I've needed an arrow, Jason quote. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fire. Why did it fire off 3 in a row? Okay, J-Bot. What in the hell? I didn't go back on last week's to see how J-Bot was doing. So, give me a second to understand that. Why are you... Oh, I forgot to pull the phones back. Hold on. Lock and key. What do you need done? No, we don't. No, we don't do them at all. Come out for cars. No. Thanks. Are you gonna die? Oh, we need to charge you. Well, I'm sitting here just yapping away. Let me charge this guy. It's a bad habit of never charging it. Okay, J-Bot, you need to calm down a little bit. I don't know why you fired off three quotes in a row. I think Wes said that he'd been doing that for a minute, though. What's up, David? No pastries for you? Devo, what's up? Good morning, Gumby. Over in Georgia. Oh, you're feeling the heat along with us, huh? It's bad. It's bad. It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. But it is summertime, so that's... We live in the South in the summertime. If you don't expect that, then you're not from the South. What's up, Fred? What's up, Ferrero? Good morning to you. Ian, good morning, firefighter. What's up? You know what? I don't think Jay Butt responds to anybody but moderators, maybe. I don't think he has a bypass word either. I don't think he has a safe word. I mean, that's not my haircut. It's cut enough. My haircutting guy does not go short. Dang you. Like, I mean, sure, he's going to... He may be watching this right now, but I cannot... And now he's going to shave my head. Like, and I know why. I know why. They don't want to go short. This is an evil trick that haircutters won't tell you. Is they cut it as long as possible or not as short as possible so that you have to come back sooner. And when you say shorter, that means you can extend your lifespan of haircuts by a week or two. Yeah, I got you. It's all right, though. At least I got one, right? Now I got to shave. Oh, it's scroll. Where were we? Okay, go back. Is this hot enough yet? Hold on, let me see. Put it in medium. Didn't want to bake it. Not quite. It's getting there. Now the cameras work. Who else joined in? Wild Bill, what's up? Dag Doonesbury, what's up? Dag, we'll just say Dag. What's up, Dag? Hey, Len, good morning to you. We should run a game of bingo next week. What you think, Mods? You want to run one next week for the heck of it? Sound like fun? We can. I mean, it's obviously sunrise. And I saw a full-on Robertson truck pull up the other day, so they're just mixing and matching now. Ian, you got your stickers? Hey! They finally made it overseas. That's good to know. Good to know that some of them got overseas. We sent out to everybody overseas on the list. So if you were on the list and you hadn't gotten stickers yet, it's either lost on that plane that Tom Hanks was on, or I don't know. It's somewhere. But everybody that's on the list are store members. Everybody got stickers, except for like 3 people. You know who you are. Not store members. Everybody on the store members got the stickers, but there's some people that didn't get them. Yes, J-Bot does seem to be. What's up, Alan C? Good morning to you.
He does appear to be talking to himself. Sometimes he gets carried away, and sometimes messages mix up with each other too. So he's not really supposed to be commandeering the chat. John Teague enjoying the AC. I got to enjoy the AC too much. Thursday, I got stuck in the shop all day. Didn't have a single job scheduled. Take that back. We had one scheduled that got delayed. Friday, it was too slow, but then all of a sudden it got busy. Had to go deal with the Shrieking Trilogy at a hospital over here. Literally, I've never seen a trilogy flipping the F out. Like, here, I'll show y'all. I was going to do a short or something. Did I do a short on it? Did I post it on? Posted it on the Locksmith Reddit. Here, I'll show you. It was crazy. Where is it? Where is it? Yes. But listen, you hear the rattling. In addition to the alarm, the rattling was the there's a little white, used to be blue, I think, white or blue plastic, tiny little thing that does this when you do your magic. That thing's firing over and 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 over again with that alarm. But and as I was trying to get into it, like it would be like it would slow down and speed up. And I'm sitting there thinking, if there's something in there just steadily doing this a gazillion times a minute, what, like, is it gonna? So that was a very exciting opening. Come to find out they had the key for it that I put on a rack key, and there it is. After the fact. Dang it. What's up, Miko? Good morning. German. Is it pronounced German, even though it's a J? Mr. 12,005. It's been a minute. The Floby. I remember those commercials. Okay, J-Bot just spit one out, and that was all. So random. Thought that was the Floby. I think they probably do still sell the Floby in some fashion or another. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's literally the fuck is going on out there? Don't hit my van. Where are you and where are you going? Hold on. Let me monitor. Can't see it in any of the camera. Oh my god. You going for cookies or are you going for... You look like you're going for cookies. There you go. Okay, so now I gotta keep an eye on my van when she comes back. Who is this dude? Who's the dude next door just hanging out? Is he friends with the guy that works next door? dude. You know what? I gotta. You know what? I got an audio. He stopped talking too, dang it. I got to monitor like 5 different things here. Hold on. We can't go over to the workbench yet because there's too much activity. But we do need to go do a little straightening over there. What's up, Matt? Joe Manchin, former governor from Virginia, was famously made fun of for having his wife cut his hair with a floaty. I mean, back then it was a cool thing to do, right? Especially with all them commercials out there.
I wish I lived in a place where that was wrong.
Okay. Is that really one combination locks were invented? Need to look in the bathroom. Okay. I'm going to vote no because I've never been floated either. Has anybody here been floated? You can confidentially reply to that in case you're embarrassed that you've been floated. I don't think I've ever been floated, but I don't know. Something I think I would remember. What's up, Chris? Waiting on a 59 Chevy ignition lock that needs a key. I just did something like that recently. I have been cleaning my counter up front here too. Yay, Jason. Oh, I should put these back. Hold on. Alright, is my coffee hot yet? Let's give it a go. And then we'll move over to the workbench. You know, I meant to change my shirt earlier. This is my ratty shirt for getting dirty. That's pretty good coffee. Dog hair all over my shirt. How do I have dog hair all over my shirt? Where are you going? was an old one. High school, your drafting teacher threatened to flog everybody's hair. Yeah, they are. People without eyebrows. That's funny. That would be like, what, lawsuit to the school with the end result of $100 million put in a bank account for them. Honestly, kids deserve it nowadays. I mean, bring back the paddles. Bring back the paddles. This was bigger than it was supposed to be. He's holding up. Yeah. Yeah. I just realized where all my black shirts are. They're here. Like at home, I've got one black shirt that's still good. The rest of them have holes in them. I just went through and there's 6 of them here. Not in the greatest condition, but yeah, that's where all my black shirts went. All right, we're gonna end it. We got 22 votes, and nobody who voted got. How do you do this? Nobody that voted got Flowbead. I agree. Bring back the paddles. I didn't have a chance to get him to Scrounge last week's quotes, so I don't think JBot has any quotes from last week in its system yet. I gotta tell it to do that because I'm not intelligent enough to make him tell himself to do that quite yet. Working on it though. Okay, let's go ahead and move over here. We'll transfer the microphone. Kind of wanted to see this chick pull away from my van since she parked stupid, but I guess I'm not gonna unless I take the mobile comments section with me, which I can do that. Oh, we never did turn on. Need to get the alert system working, right?
Bluetooth mode. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
No, I just have to tell it to do it. I can't figure out how to make it automatically do it. I'm sure there's a way with timing and set schedules and stuff, but it gets way too convoluted to make it automatically do that for my incredible electronics coding skills and understanding the Lumia stream itself. I don't even think the people at Lumia Stream that make this shit know exactly what they did. I think they just got lucky on half the things. Yeah, you can do a... They're so huge now. They've added so many different things. Song requests. Now, this is not just for YouTube. It's also for whatever streaming platform you want to use it in. But we got integrated polls. We still have the tournaments, the raffles. The loyalty points are still racking up. Number one person is Rune with 403,000. Pete right behind him. Well, quite quite 100,000 away from him. So Rune's number 1, Pete, Gumby, Wes, Fred, James, Randolph, Dana Reed, Ian, Lock Leisure, King's Classic. It's just steadily counting away. But then they added song. What is song request? That wasn't even there last time I looked at this. Let viewers queue songs with the song request chat command. Add a song name, YouTube or Spotify link. Add. How do you add? So you can add it. I don't have a Spotify. But if you did, I could do this. Okay, interesting. And then we never really got into the whole tournament thing, but now we have, like, if you need to do a reaction with an animation, you can use your heart sync rate to use Fuse for a build-up of the theme. And it's like, way over my head. So, anyway, one day I'll figure it out. Locksmith Paradise. I was like, yeah, we should go. I should go do that as a. I should go add that there. And I put that back down to the warm level now that it's hot. Thank you again for this. It does definitely come in handy. All right, we're gonna go. I got the mobile comments set up. We got to do a mic switch here. Alarm, if we can go ahead and get a test. Rune, you enjoy doing that. We'll get an alert so that Jason is alerted when we're frozen, if I don't catch it myself. And then we will transfer everything over to the workbench. Let's take a quick peek outside, though. Oh, we already are outside. Still. Okay, that works. Good to go. All right, transferring microphone and etc. to the workbench. Camera now, and the microphone is going in. Wait a minute, where's our. No. Oh. Hi. I have 3 workbench screens. That one, and that one. What I really need is a work. Let's pull up. What do we need outside? You want to pull up the GoPro? Okay, what was under that? Just a box. And El Gato, goodbye. And we can put this up here. Whoop! Nope. Stay there. So what's behind that? Just some blank keys. We'll just plot that right there. That's pretty unimportant area. All right, and microphone switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I already got the comments, mobile comments over there. So meet you over there.
Hello, good people of YouTube. How are y'all today?
9 viewers are watching the stream.
60. Nice. I think that's the number that I had up there. Nice. That sounds more like the number compared to what was it before? 72? Nice. Mike is good. Thank you for the heads up on that. Sold a... Had to sell a couple of mortise cylinders and an old Armalite, which made me realize I got to order an old Armalite. I'm glad I did not put that order through yesterday. Was about to put an order in yesterday before the end of the day, and I was like, it's Friday. at 5:30. It's not going to ship out till Monday. I'm just going to order this Monday. And then I thought, wait a minute, this is through Banner, and they've got, if the AC was turned off, yeah, that ain't happening. If they've got Houdini on sale. And then I was like, I'm going to be so pissed off that I didn't put that order in Friday. If I come in here Monday and it is not on sale anymore, I'm going to be super pissed off because it's a really good price right now. You know what I mean? Don't get me mad. It's happened before, and I don't know why I didn't, but now I realize that that's kind of a good thing, hopefully, because I need an armor light. I sold my last armor light. I had pulled this stupid-ass doorknob out as a video of one of those Amazon situations. This is one of those Amazon situations. So I was in a hurry. This always happens when you're when you're busy as heck and you don't have time to deal with this bullshit, right? On the surface, it appears as any other tubular Schlage J series Master even has this same pattern. Brinks, yeah, maybe Brinks. Defiant. On the surface, that's what it appears to be, right? It's not. It has the stupid core in it. So, then that's what I mean by the stupid core. That's the core there. If you go and you follow it out, and your first indication, there's a spring jammed in there. Of course there's a spring jammed in there, because whenever you're not expecting it is when it happens. So with that type of cylinder, normally a locksmith, if you're not a locksmith, thanks for being here, you turn it and then you start to pull it out. Well, that immediately drops all the pins down in here, whacks up the springs. You have to pry this out. Springs get stretched out. And then in the meantime, you realize, wait, the regular plug follower doesn't even go in. It's a whole different size. And then you go and you're like, well, you know, I did get that 3-pack of plug followers, which I don't even have one up here. It's a really odd size. So you end up having to use something stupid to follow it through. And then you realize, wait a minute. Here, let's just use this. I think this is the style of plug. It is. And then on top of that, you come in and the pins don't even go in the holes. This was going to be one of those why locksmiths are telling you. I think I'm going to keep this for that video. So that's why this is here. Let me go get a plastic bin. This will be a video project. Because I want to be like, hey, you know, here's why. Here's the problem with them. This is the problem compared to any other style lock out there. If you want to know why your locksmith, that'd be a good video title probably too. If you want to know why your locksmith told you to screw off when you brought that out to him, this is why. I'll explain it as best I can. I'll keep all my blank keys right there, which are way too many right now, but that's what it is. Oh, I needed to charge. One of these guys was feeling kind of sad, so let me charge this guy up real quick. I went to unscrew and it wouldn't really unscrew very well. I had brought out some. I'm going to treat myself to a new chisel, new in box, Buck Brothers original handle chisels. I could keep these sealed up, right, for how long? 60 years, and sell them for at least $5 more than what I paid for them. Or I could cut it open and treat myself to a new one. Or I could just sharpen the two that I've got in my truck. That's probably what I should do. I had removed some of these tools. Hold on. I know what I did here with with the tool situation. I had a box going of random tool type things, and I took it out. Let me go get a replacement for it real quick. Nope. Nope. Yeah, we'll just use this one. I name my plastic bins cute things sometimes. Obviously, this had Baldwin dummy things in it. This is just backup tools. So this will go into the back room, actually, is where this should be. 'Cause I'm going to resist using any of the buck. I'm going to save those for a rainy day. That was a result of me using the rigid tower deals for something else. It was in there, so I had to move it out of there so that I could use it. What do we got going on here? Is this worth it? I guess, let's see. Do I have a Yale? Do I have a Yale pre-cut? Well, let's use that. Good old Yale. For those of you asking about me using these are taken off of a job. Still in fine condition, and I can toss them up front for a few bucks. Oh yeah, one is 201. It's not going to work. I can guarantee you. I told you it wasn't going to work. You got to drop it one. So one is 201. It'll be 183, which is 0. Boop. Oh. Get in the hole. 0. 3 would be 2, 2 would be 1, so 2 was 201, right? No, that's 2. Yep, 201, the next step up is 219, so that would be what that one is. 5 would be 4, which is 258, and 4 would be 3, which was 240, right? Hadn't used one of those yet either. Boop. Nope. 219. 4. How do I have... Nope. Yeah, let's put them in that way, Jason. Nope. Okay. Make up your mind. What pin did I just drop in here? Oh, great. It's one of those, huh? Let's go 231 because that is totally... What in the heck's up with the Y240s over here? Go 237. Are my 240s flawed? Hold up. Where did those come from? So now I'm going to screw this guy back together and sell it for $7 or $8, whatever. These had the stupid... Wait a minute. Is that the... is that machine thread? Or I think that's machine threaded ones. Yeah, it is. That doesn't seem to be the right cam. Hold on. That's pretty wobbly, but not my problem. This is the vessel number 1 by, what millimeter is this one? 75 millimeter. Just in case you were wondering, what is a good screwdriver for mortise-cylinder set screws. This one is one of the best I've ever used because you can get, it's not too long. If it's too long, it makes it awkward. kind of just right for doing that. So nice. I'm very out of Houdini actually right now too, so I really need to get that order in Monday. All right, $7 or $8 up in the front. Little bend there. Yeah, my boys yesterday that brought in that I had to sell this mortise cylinder to. I sold it as a double cylinder, and then he called back and he was like, "Why do I have these separated?" He was like, "They're not letting me put the double in." I was like, "Well, that's actually good since, you know, that's kind of against fire code almost everywhere." So we had to come back and switch it to a thumb turn. In the meantime, he lost a bracket, and I realized that I don't have brackets. Thank you, Jason, for remembering that I have to order brackets as well. You know what? Let's do this. We got a situation going over here, too. We got a situation here. Ooh. Oh, you didn't see that. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I love these for brass scrapping purposes. When was the last time we did this, y'all? We had this whole area nice and clean, and now it's not. Lovely. Also, the Master. Another reason why I like selling Master, because I can scrap those big old keys and get a little bit more money per pound. Wait, well, it's not more money per pound, but it's get a little bit more money. A little bit more money's good. I don't have a baby shoop in here, so I don't know what we're going to do about that right now. For right now, let's just cover this up. Alright, so I'm going to be slinging stuff over that way anyway, and then at the end, if we get to the bottom of this, I don't know if we're going to get to the bottom of this or not, because there's a lot here that's, so it's perfectly good, cheapy, whatever cylinder. I don't really see anything on the disc that needs to go in here quite yet. I don't really like, I don't really like selling used thumb turns, but this one's in pretty good condition. And so is this one. Oh no, that's really sluggish. I did have a box with I've got a filming box with thumb turns in it, because I do thumb turn videos every so often. And that is a good example of why... And what the hell is this doing in here? Ooh, that is a Baldwin Long Boy. That is a good example of an easy fix for... Is this an original? I don't want to use an original key for this. Let's use an aftermarket. Come on. Okay, I guess I could reach back in here and find an aftermarket set, right? Schlag. There's one. With 4 keys. What incentive? What incentive for a cheapo to buy it? Was this the right plug? Those keys aren't even working there. Look at that. It's a Schlag plug, but those keys don't work. Awesome. Why didn't that key work? Okay. Whew. Quality stuff right there. Let's leave you in the old scrap bin, and somebody only gets 2 keys. plug situation is dire as well, y'all. Dire. Is this a coarse thread or is this nope, that's a coarse thread. Because I've got corset screws out here. Alright, what is it? 71623. I bet you it's off too. I always prefer to start off checking the, yep, it's going to be the silvers. One is 177. 6 is going to be 250. Disappeared. 252. 2 and 3, which is 195 and 210. Dupe my 207s, or 192 and 207 because of how I'm keying it. My 207s are in dire condition over there. This is just a shitty, it's either shitty keys or a shitty plug. Let's check a slide key up here. Try not to knock the camera over. I think it's just shitty keys. Alright, cap. Where'd that course? I need 2 course threads though, don't I? Where are you, second course thread? Wait, is this course? No, doesn't feel course to me. Oh, there it goes. I guess you could make it coarse. I don't see the other coarse thread screw. He's running screw. Oh, there it is. It should be sitting over there somewhere. We can't finish certain things until we get certain things out of the way, right? We got to get the important, quote, important stuff that mid projects that I've got going on. That's what you get. That's what you get for $5. And if it never sells, it'll just get thrown out or thrown in somebody's giveaway, something or other. Actually, we can put this one on that other one too. Hold on. Let me go find the phone. Never mind. I will eventually transfer those into little Ziploc bags that I have specifically for that. Alright, that is really not worth rekeying right now, so let's go ahead and just toss it. Over there for a minute. Bald one, swag, okay. Now I'm just going to throw the keys I don't need under here. These are our aftermarket CO keys, and you never really can trust the spacing or the depths on these styles, so those would be great to have as setup keys if somebody happens upon, brings in a cylinder. In certain cases it could still be, and I don't know why I looped them together because they're 2 different keys, but because they're the aftermarket kind, you cannot under any circumstances trust these to match up to actual factory bidding. That factory bidding can't even match up to factory bidding sometimes. Just saying. When it comes to old Corbin Russell. Baldwin, we'll get a hole over here. Baldwin, Corbin. No. Where's the Baldwin? USDA. Baldwin. Right there in my face. I suppose I could put these glasses somewhere too. In order to get around to that, we'll start hanging up stuff. Let's do this. Tools go up here. go up here out of the way. There's that little plug follower I was looking for a minute ago. We'll just put them right there. I have lost my green, my longer green one. It's in the van somewhere. It's in the van somewhere. Let me go put this where it's supposed to be. It would be old Weather. Old Weather. Technically, Sharpie is a tool. Got to get a grip on plug followers, don't I? Hey, Defiant. I don't have a Defiant container over here. I need to relabel these because I'm just throwing them randomly in there. This was the good thumb turn. Let me throw it up front. Did it have a spacer? It does have a space. Which spacer do you want to use? It's pretty black. The black is infiltrating everybody on the, no longer is it aura bronze. Almost everything now is black. Which is good and bad. It's kind of good, but kind of bad. And this is actually one of those weird in-between. Yep, here it is. It's one of those weird in-between aura bronze. Nope, that's not it either. And black. It's not true black. I don't think it's new enough to be a true black compared to the brownish aura bronze, which is obviously something like that. And colors never did match anyway, did they? Is this one? This one? Yeah, this one looks like it might be that one. I see some white on both of them. Yeah, that definitely was a match, but that's not one I was planning on keeping necessarily. Let's go ahead and assign colors to. Okay, that's its color. That is. Oh, there we go. Here's some. Might match better. I got to make the final decision on whether I'm going to key those or not. That's as close as I'm going to get. Doop. Load. Some of these are definitely going into ammo container for grass. Why is there a car out here, y'all? Are we watching the screen? Uh-oh. See you, James. Duck the thunder. Hide the dog. Get in the bathroom. Hey, now. That is aluminum. That is a bit for the electric driver. Hey, there's a pair of tweezers. I have not been able to find tweezers in a minute. There's always a good reason for doing this. And that's when you start running out of what? Shims? Yes! When you start running out of shims and when you start running out of tweezers. You know it's time to clean your workspace. Is this worth keeping? Oh yeah, it works pretty good. Alright, so scrap. We got, oh, there's a good shim right. That's what I mean. There it is. Let's get over here. Actually, I need them in my truck more than anything. That's obviously magnetic. Hey, that was a Justin T thing, I think. Alright. Going from the edge, alright? 3 screwdrivers, pokey thingy, cylinder chamfer kit, pokey thingy that I don't really need. Keys can go back in the key blank area L4. I'm going to go ahead and make a circuit around the shop with key blanks and deposit them in the holes that they need to be in. There's another quickset tool. Now, a Baldwin cylinder that came off of a house that could be used, could be rekeyed and used, definitely is worth more than those, right? Like if you're going to rekey a piece of crap cylinder, why wouldn't you do a Baldwin cylinder? Well, we can open it up and see. And then Ace Hardware Sargent keys. Yeah, that's fantastic. You know where these are going to go. They're going to go straight in the hole there. Straight in the hole. What do we have here? That is a Y2 accent draw. Do I have any? Okay, yep, Y2 right there. Hey. Y2 metal. You gotta watch some of them. They're metal. Okay, I'm gonna make a circuit, deposit some blank keys real quick, and I'll be right back. Whoop, there's another Y2. Hold on. Y2, but we don't know if those are metal because I don't have a magnet over here to check it. Alright, bit driver. Alright, so when we come back, oh, the shims. Oh. Okay. Wait, there's a turning tool. There's a tension wrench right there. Them's are always handy because you never can find them when you need them. Still haven't found the chuck. Still useless. Still useless. There's my... I would have never found that, right? That needs to come back out. Oh, yep, and this guy too. Come on out. The pick, you can go back over here. I really need to upgrade. Oh, yep. I really need to upgrade my whole, this whole area. It's, here, if you swing this around a little bit. Okay, hold on. Doop. Out. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, stay. Right there. This area that you couldn't see before is it's a hot mess. Well, we're just gonna leave it like that. All right, quickset latch is really rough. I can probably use this with one of my cheapy doorknobs up here. So I'm gonna make the circuit. I'm making the circuit. I'm gonna deposit this drill bit over there as well. And this bit. What else do I not need over here? I don't need that. What else do I not need? I think everything else is mostly appropriate. Okay, be right back. Oh, what's there? L4. That is Lockwood. Aluminum. Okay, I'm back. That was pretty easy. All right, where are we? I know where the bins for these are. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way immediately. That takes up just a buttload of room that it does not need to be. It does not need to be in the way, does it? All right, that's the old Baldwin package right there. Hey, Lori. Hey, Baldwin. All right, so let me make another circuit. I know exactly where that goes. That I don't necessarily. That actually, let's go up front with that. Okay, hold on. So we got to go around the Baldwin. We got to go do this. We got quickset. I'll actually switch the camera for that. These are, what are these? Wiser or quickset? Those are Wiser keyway. So that goes right there. S6s that are those are whack cut, man. Those are whack. Those are gonna get thrown out. I don't even know how those ended up on the car. Woo! Keep going. All right. What do we got going on out front? We got some bad parking going on, y'all. That is a project that I never got back to. So okay, deposit, and a plastic. Two small plastic bags. Be right back again. Okay, I successfully returned several things back to their spots. All right, here's the test now. Did you know that every cylinder that comes in the shop goes through a test? That's right, they do. Because one day, oh, that's a good one. One day there will be put to use appropriately. Okay, test is over. Stay where you are, camera. So those two are definitely going in Rugerrad's ammo. And see, these are good because they're heavy. Oh yeah, yeah. This is a heavy one. How do you? Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Made it. Oh, I didn't check that one. Yeah, see, that one's way too tight. That's not a good option. This one actually, even though it's dirty, is in good condition. Most of these cylinders are like just contractor. Yeah, this one we can key. That one is light colored. If you run up on an older door, this is the only situation where I'd personally be using these, and I only keep a couple of these in the truck at a time anyway. Because if I'm going to go to the trouble, usually, of switching a cylinder, I'm going to upgrade it. But if I'm, it's at a vacant and they have this, and they called for a rekey, there ain't no reason why you can't just grab your already keyed cylinder and go boop, boop, and be done and walk out of there, especially when you're in the hood and you're looking over your shoulder the whole time. It's very important. Very important. But what am I looking for here? Bit. On either way, you know what that is, right? Thank you, GMS, for making Jason huff. That's sitting out on his counter now. However, all the GMS cylinders I run across, I think we may be actually running low on them. I can guarantee you those are almost all Schlage. That's a Sergeant. That is a old Corbin clip style. No, FU. That's what you call it, FU. I'm not going to own. There's no clip on it either. Where'd you come from, and why don't you have a clip? I know it came from right there. Shut up. But where did you come from, and why don't you have your ring for your clip? That's the question I want to know. I actually have kind of a Corbin. Oh, is that a Yale section? Okay, Yale. I think underneath here was a Corbin area at one time. Had a few cylinders that I was working on. Yeah, I've got a backup over here still too, y'all. That's why I'm not too overly enthusiastic about making keys for this Baldwin cylinder. This would be a good candidate for refurbish where we brighten it up. In theory, that's probably what I have it sitting out there for. But these are also all slight dings on them. a bunch more. There's a black version of the Y1. And you know, I've got enough already on bins over here where I don't really need to worry about keeping these. Most people just junk them. But every so often you'll have a contractor pop up and be like, hey, I need 32. I need 32 cylinders. So I'm thinking about just dedicating maybe an actual one of this size plastic bins, just like we have here for Westlock. I should say Westlock of a certain brand, of a certain style. I've thought about making just literally, because I'm running out of smaller room space for just plastic bins. Like, what's this Falcon guy right here? That's still a good condition. Actually, let's go ahead and let's make keys for that. How about that? Then we'll feel like we're at it's kind of scratched up. All of these are probably sitting over here just waiting to get either used on a refurb project or whatever. So you know what? I'm going to put this bald one right here as well because it kind of is in the same theory. This guy, key and knob. Let's just get another box started, shall we? And this is a brand new, it looks like, yeah, that's a Schlage cylinder. Hold on, right above us here. Right above us here, we have Schlage cylinders. They were in order a long time ago. I want to say it was in the first couple on here. So, bloop, look at that. Damn. Wait, one more. Oh, and there's another Schlage cylinder. Oh my God. Yeah. Bloop. Okay. Oh, God, Jason. I'm not going to know what to do with myself with actually getting some shit back up in where it's supposed to be. I can do it with that too. The double latch. I know exactly where that goes. Chrome fixed Schlage double latch. I don't even know why it's in my keying area. Are we going to get to blue, y'all? I know those Post-it notes are literally some of the best Post-it notes I never expected those to last. These, yeah, but not these. These are just regular. Those, yeah, those are the heavy duty. Like, they make it a heavy duty. Like, are hard to tear. But those are just Post-it notes, y'all. How in the hell have they held up for this long? I don't know. That's a mystery. It's like one of the great mysteries. They were fully intended to be temporary, and they've been permanent. Like, crazy. I'm going to put this back because I'm not going to rekey that. Are we going to rekey that? Do we need to do something useful, or do we need to do this? Don't deflect, Jason. Don't get carried away with something you're not ready to do. Plus, we can't rekey, can we? No. We have to finish this. A plug. Oh, my plug follower over here. Plug holder thing over here is quite full. And, yeah, I don't really have anywhere to put that. So let's just, let's see, what are all these? Oh, that's a Sergeant as well. I feel like I need to go through. Oh, what is all this? Are these all the same keyway? Where the hell did y'all come from? Why is there so many of the same plug here? Did you come out of one of these cabinets up here? You did. All right, which one are you? LA or R? Oh, no. You know, I've been doing this 100,000 years, and I'll still have to stick a LA and a RA in there to see which one it is. I refuse to accept the fact that it's something I could memorize. Okay, let's just check. What is this? Oh, LB. Well, shit, that ain't gonna work. Where are all my sergeant keys? Why don't I have any up here? Yeah, okay, I see them. They're way back there. What is this? Okay, let's see if it's a... Oh, that is LA's. And that means all of these are LA's, right? Y'all must have come out of a bag, and I forgot that. Yep. Was I looking for the plugs for something? Yep. These are actual sergeant knob or lever. There's a mortise right there. Uh-oh. Hold up now. Oh, wait. Oh, hold up now. What the hell? I refuse to acknowledge that is not a LA. Where's that LB? That's not a LB. Oh, we got a mystery guy here. Alright, Ziploc bag. I never came back with one, so I need one big enough for that, obviously. Do you see any more? I don't see any more. Watch out! I go, one of those. Yeah, one of those is a mortise. Technically, it needs its own bag. So we'll just stick this right here. And, oh. Oh. Alright, for now I'm going to put you there, because I do have a sergeant way up there, I think. Wait, did I move it? I don't know where nope, it's right here. Yes, it's right out of my reach, so I'm not going to bother reaching for it right now. I kind of thought it was a little bit too high to get to. I'm talking about that Baldwin situation. There's a perfectly good cylinder that we did this probably on a live recently, within the last year. It's in even better condition. I do have this whole bin over here that I could assign this guy into. Yeah, let's do that. Put those right there. I've got the collars. I have so many Spacer Worlds, y'all. Spacer World 1, Spacer World 2, Spacer World 3. This was the original one. Like, there's already bronze in there. Yeah, no. These are actually the oddballs. The oddballs. I just need to recycle those, y'all. like $80 to $80 worth of cylinders. These things are like $12 to $15 each. These are a couple of bucks each now. Crazy. I ain't gonna recycle that. I just have multiple plastic bins ready to go that I have not sorted yet. And you know, sorting chrome, brass, and dark bronze is just a little damn tedious when you have a couple of bins of them. So we're going back in the hole over here. Ideally, all of it would fit in one of those metal drawers. Oh, you're good to go over here. Let's put you there. Where's we at? More slag. Deadbolt cylinder. Okay, that has a house too. We're getting towards the blue, y'all. Look at the blue. There's another cylinder. Ring. Bald one. We'll go ahead and throw you over here with the other bald ones. No, that was Schleg. Sorry. Schleg cylinder. You know where I'm going with that. It is so messy. That is a it's 5 pin. It's got to be a Schleg cylinder. 5 pin is actually pretty important. That would be one that I'm like searching for. Now, is it really? Is it really? Holy shit, it is. Okay, I actually need this. So this is going on the front counter. That needs to go in my vehicle. What's going on outside, y'all? Is everything working okay? We're getting really close. What am I gonna do with this? We're gonna just toss that there. Let's pull this back out. That was Sergeant, wasn't it? For now, we'll just toss that there. Take a sip. Jet keys, y'all. Not the jet skis, but literal jet keys. Putting this here because that was supposed to have a plastic bag. And now we're down to this part. I don't know what that key is for. Sergeant. Now that looks like Sergeant. Did we recover anything good? I've got a gazillion of those, so now it's even full over here too. Sergeant cam is valuable though, and the Sergeant rim. I don't have the Sergeant rim. We'll put it with those for now. Alright, now is a careful scoop. Careful combing of the area. Make sure we're not going to scrape away anything that's valuable like that. That is still good right there. That is still good right there. And this is still good right there. I've got a bunch of these. I'm going to throw this right behind me here into my Allen wrench section. This goes in the hole. This has these all have purpose holes over here. Yep, okay. Schlage cap, I believe that is. And then we have a various key and knob oddball. That would be a KIK long and a KIK single. And a KIK double cylinder, which is right there. Okay. They all had houses. This laying over here implies that it's no good. I think we're good, y'all. I don't see any retainer pins out. I don't see any more mortar cylinder screws. Yeah. L4. Don't I have a section for funky keys? Yeah, we'll put that right there. Yeah, let's get blue. It's time to get the blue. We should just be able to do these couple of layers here. Scrap. Yep, and plug. Yep, we're good. Oh, that plug was supposed to... No, that we never did figure out what keyway that was. All right. Dupe. Straw. All right. Firstly, we need... I think I'm going to give it up on that shim. Firstly, we need a brush. I have to find that brush first. We're reaching the end goal here, y'all. Hang with me. Boop, boop, ba-doop. Okay, let's back it up a little bit. Back it up a little bit. Should I attempt to get those? Well, let's get these out of the way, and then we'll decide the fate of the ones in the back. Oh man, come in Monday morning and see that the shop fairies clean the workbench off. It's going to be so beautiful. Kim's going to be like, we've been robbed. I'll be like, I know. Those damn I don't know why I'm doing this. We're going to get rid of this guy completely. So let's just do that. We've got some typical build up along the back there. I'm sure I shouldn't really have to do this one either. But I don't really have anywhere to put this while I'm doing that. So let's that right there. No! Oh, it jumped. Did y'all see that? Alright. Oh, big garbage. Let's see how deep we went. Layer wise. Yeah, we're just gonna do. Okay. Oh, shim. God damn, that's a nice shim too. That's one of the thin shims. Still debating on taking those clips off, y'all. Ew. Oh, look at that. Not bad. There's 3 or 4 layers there.
Just subscribe.
Sweet. Whoever just subscribed, welcome to the stream. We are about to wrap it up, actually. You're just in time to see a big, beautiful blue bench. You're just in time to see my BBB. Big, beautiful blue bench. Unsubscribe. Hey. All right. We are there, y'all. I'm so excited. It's like a brand new day. Especially when I just stream's over. I kind of piddle around here and decide that I'm not going to do this anymore because it's in such beautiful condition that we finished on stream that I don't have to do it anymore. So that's where we're at now. We have to finish to the point where Jason's like, you know what? That's good. We're not quite there yet. Let me move this out of the way and find some blue towels. Yeah, I wouldn't have. It didn't work out the way it was supposed to. It was supposed to land upright and unroll itself and position itself, but obviously that didn't come to pass. How far back do you extend, bro? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Come on out. Oh, yes. Like peeling a sticker off of a new product. Okay. All right, the rest we can... Where'd my brush go? The rest we can just brush off. I think we're good to go. We're not gonna change that. This one's, I don't know. Should we change one more? Should we go with that one more layer? Then we get into the base layer, which the base layer is supposed to last us a lot longer. We're not supposed to change out all the layers, y'all. But I think that's going to be expected. Let's peek under it. Should we peek under it and then make a decision? I think so. No, don't do that. Okay. Let's peek under here. And then we'll make our final call. It's one layer. I mean, it's still going, which would put it, I guess that's not the base layer. This is the base layer. And it's already soaked through all the way a good bit down. I think for now we're just going to coat that. It's going to just get dirty again, right? That's what we're going to do. Let's peel off the dirty towel that Jason just got dirty because he missed. All right. Want to do a 2 or a 3? If we do a 3, we can cover up a little bit there. But that means I gotta... Yeah, let's go 3. No. That means I'm gonna have to move some shit if I do 3, y'all. Let's not do 3. Let's just do 2. 3, 2. Let's just do 2. I feel like I'm making a mistake. I said that's a mistake. All right, so should we do 2 or 3, y'all? Don't worry. They will be put to good use. 2, 3. 2 or 3. First person says 2 or 3. Should we go full? That means I'm going to have to move some of this shit down here, though. I don't know. I want to go just 2. I feel like 2 would be much easier. I'm going to go ahead and pull it back to 2 and be ready to carefully tear it until I see a number pop up on the chat here. 3. Oh, son of a bitch, you 2. Dang you. 4. Thanks. Really appreciate that. Now I got to clean the whole desk off. Okay, careful, Jason. Careful. Don't tear it this time. Okay. Now I got to deal with this consequences. We're going to go here. I could put 1 down and then put... Yes, let's do that. Hold on. This is a good idea. This is fine. We're fine. We're good. Move that aside. Let's go ahead and just plop 1 down right here as an extra buffer. Like, boop, boop. Or 2. We'll do 2 and then we'll do 3 after the 2. Okay? That'll provide us a little bit extra buffer. All right, here's the hard part. Especially with all the tools and shit sitting on that. Beautiful. Okay, come on back. 3. Yeah, man. I'm going to come in Monday morning and be like, woo, it's like Christmas Day. I have big old workspace to put stuff. Big old work area now. Probably should have got those other pins out though, right? Hey, did you see that spin? I don't know if you caught that, but that was pretty awesome. Couldn't do it again if I tried. All right. These pins back here. I should have probably dealt with them, right? Let's deal with them. We can lift up the corner. Let's deal with them real quick. I mean, honestly, it's not complete when we have that hot mess over there, right? I'm going to put this right here because I just don't want to unbeautify the surface. And from a brush, And let's begin the journey forward, shall we? Yep. Yeah. Here's where that caulk would have done really well. We always get the pins jammed in the cracks here. One of those unfinished things that are never finished situations. Or finished properly. This has to later be sorted out, of course, by metal and brass before it ever gets done. So that's only the first steps of its life. Where's a pair of tweezers? Nope, you want to bounce to the front. Don't bounce to the back. Come on now. Get trouble. Trouble and trouble. Oh, I didn't see that one. I saw those, but I was going to deal with them later. Okay. Hey. Now we can be content with the fact that we've gotten almost all the stray pins. And if not, then that's just whatever. It's like whatever and stuff. Because I'm a bad aim, in case you're wondering. Beautiful. One more? We need a 2-layer, right? And then we'll be done. We gotta have protection from the 3. Can't remember get carried away, Jason. Don't rip your corner. I can't remember when we did it last, but we rebuilt the whole surface. And we rebuilt it so well to avoid having to rebuild it for a while. I don't remember when it was, but it was definitely probably last season or did we do that one this season or last season? I know we've done it a couple of times, but we rebuilt it completely one of those times. And it's in its current form today. Ah! But you know what I'd like one day is I'm going to change the color, damn it. I'm getting kind of tired of pale blue. I want something snappy. You know what I mean? Something. So I'm trying to come up with a use for this one. That's, if only. If only I could keep using it like that. I don't feel like I'd be able to, really. Nope. I do need a bigger one of those. Just like a various tool hole. A tool thing. Oh, shoot.
Jason, here's your reminder. Watch out for vehicles. Jason, here's your reminder.
See, lock and
Watch out for
take.
vehicles.
Good. Door. Yeah, we don't come out to do that. No, man. We're in Fondren. In Jackson. You don't have a key for your vehicle? You need a new key made? Oh, you need somebody to come out for that. Okay. I do not. I'm sorry. Not really. I'll just say it to be kind. Don't take offense by that, people, but... maybe. This does not belong here. I don't know where this guy belongs, but it's not here. See, I'd also have this bigger version of that, like that I've never used as well. Round just does not. The lid for that can go in that. Alright, Sharpie, we can go ahead and, we can literally put 2 of these, 3, how many damn Sharpies do we need over here? We don't need that many, do we? We can have 1, Jason, just 1. Okay. Pretty sure I recognize your vehicle, ma'am. It's 15 minutes. What time is it? We are done with the stream. We're gonna hold on. We're almost done. Let's just get my stuff laid back out so that I can actually. So you know what I want to do though? Hold on. I had an idea as well. I had another idea on top of that idea. I'm gonna fold one of these. We'll use this guy that didn't get ripped. Yep. As a little extra backer here. That could conceivably be replaced as needed. Kind of a little area for where the hand tools go. Just kind of to cover that seam up maybe. I usually cut this stuff with scissors because of that seam. It seems a little anal, but whatever. Yeah, and as long as shit's just laying on top of it, it'll be fine. Alright, come on off. Come on off. We can probably distribute the quickset tools a little bit more effectively. Right, okay, you gotta come out. I see a piece of a clip. No idea why I have this out. Let's except to stab myself in the hand. I don't even know if this thing works. Aren't you supposed to just jam this in the thing and it light up? I mean, if not, that would be a very bad mistake normally. I'm not going to chance it. Pretty sure that's what it is, though. Yeah, let's get you right there, right there. Did we have this kind of sitting right there, probably? Yeah, I think so. That pen can go right there. We got the unscrewy things there. We got the poppy-offy things there. Bid driver, you get charged up yet? Are you green? You're green. Okay. You can come down. Yep. What was this? Back up. I see cores that I did not like. No. It's supposed to go in that box up there that says Debestus on it. Shoot. I'm just going to haphazardly lay this out for right now. Even more protection. Alright. Yep. Good. All the picks that I've been like trying to dig around and find. And about 4 quickset tools. This goes back in the truck. This is right here. And we have us a Butamus cabinet desktop here. Desktop. Shit. Hold on. I gotta do this. We do need to do state of the state of the state. It is in horrible condition, I agree. But you know what? I have not ordered pins lately. I should probably add that along with Armalite bolts. Remember, Jason, go order Armalite bolts because you will forget if you do not, and it would be very bad to be called out to a job. These homeboys ground it off with a grinder, though, and broke it in half. I'm not real happy with them about doing that to that Armalite lock. But it is what it is. It was the old style Armalite, the old aluminum body one that is not exact footprint, that requires quite a bit of work. Why we, what's going on here? What's going on here? Did somebody park out front? Hold up. I found that hollow plug follower I was looking for. Right. I was wondering why it was bouncing around so much. Okay, come forward. Go back. Forward. Back. And that plug follower that probably would fit that plug. What I was trying to show at the whole beginning of this thing was this guy. And it's even different. It's like halfway between the two. Dang it, Wes got me a Sparrows brass, and I don't have it in here, but that thing looks pretty neat. It's a hollow brass follower in a screw thing, and it's got a bunch of different sizes. I still need to cut a couple of notches in one of them for mortise cylinders because they're all just short pieces, about this long, perfect size for a re-can. Except the only problem is, you know, there's only one of every size. You got a 500 and probably a 495 in there, I'm sure, which are two common sizes. Like that's made out of 500. And then some of these old guys were actually slightly smaller. I have not actually mic'd them to see, but pretty neat deal. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's where it would come in handy with one of those stupid locks. All right. We have a situation on that guy, yeah. We have a situation, y'all. It's not a good situation either. I believe we're locked up. I don't even know which way this would turn. But I believe we're in one of these situations where this guy is just dead. Because there's a pin that drops down. I mean, you may get lucky doing a little manipulation, a little of the tumblers there, but sometimes not. I can't even get that in this. So small. It's small. I've got one of those plates I could attach it to try this. Where is it? Is it right behind me? I guess I could. Get in the hole. This was made before Chinese locks came out, y'all. Well, I mean Chinese locks. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's even more awkward. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can get it to come out. This is one of those projects that I never really cared to go back on. These things are fairly cheap, but if you can save it and rekey it, then it's even better. But that typically means you got a pin without like a top pin without a bottom pin or something, and it makes it just kind of physically impossible to to turn. Plus, I didn't know whether this turned to the right or to the left. And when it's locked up, you can't really tell. This is a really shitty tension tool. Let me tell you, don't I have a good set somewhere up here? Don't I have one of them fancy schmancy sets somewhere around? There is, I know. I don't know where it went though. Somewhere up here. Well, that just came out. I'm gonna try one more way. I don't think it's gonna open. But this is the only way. The cap is literally staked on so well. That pin's coming out the front. Right there. That's the first pin coming out. That means the... There's a rotation. There's a pin that has dropped down. There's literally an end piece for these that is in this last chamber right here that's sealed, so you can't take that apart. But it's only a quarter turn, and that is what stops the plug, and it's got an internal deal. And when that drops down into that slot, you can't even access it. They're totally made to be non-serviceable for a reason, because they're mailbox locks. And that's just one of those little traps that'll get you. It's that slot that's cut for the directional rotation of the plug, 90-degree slot in it that stops at 12 and goes to 3 or 6, whichever way it turns. And once you get a pin jammed into that slot where it's not supposed to be, where you have no access at all because it doesn't go all the way through, you're effed. You're effed unless you get really lucky and like are able to kind of like tap it or something at the same time. But yeah, pretty screwed on that one, I'm sure. I'm just showing off my plate. Okay, we're going back to the bench. It is time to end today's live. Mic switch to the disassemble screen. Yay, we made it through another live. What time is it? 1:09. Thanks for being here, everybody, today. It has been real. We got a blue counter. Let's look at it one more time while I'm sitting here. All right. Hold on. Where's my face? Oh, it's so beautiful. That's enough of that. Thanks for joining me on my journey. My journey of workbench rehabilitation. It has been a long journey, but we succeeded, I feel, with our endeavor of having an inviting, open, clean, mostly, workbench. One more time. Oh, you can't see my hand, but it's waving over in that general direction. So again, thank you for joining me on that endeavor. Appreciate that. Hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm not going to do yard work. My lawn is looking pretty sad. We have not had enough rain, and it's been scorching hot, and my grass is literally sunburned. So it's not growing right now. It looks like shit, but it's not growing, and I don't have to cut it. Oh, you know, I think even the backyard's pretty bad. This is the last sip of this coffee. It's gotten pretty strong. Once it gets down to the bottom, it does kind of, even on the low setting, it does kind of bake. Like, boil. It's like boiled coffee after a certain period.
Hey,
What's up with it now?
thanks, sir.
Alright, you got a lot.
You too. Have a good one. Cross off back to Soul Savings at the post office. Stop by to buy gift cards. Stop by to buy gift cards. I have an opinion asking of opinions. Where to go? Before we go, listen. Okay, hold up. This is very important. I don't know. I should do a whole video on it, but I don't want to make fun of anybody directly. And now that I have other people may or may not be like furiously going through my videos. Hold on. Listen, if you as a Locksmith, I want y'all's opinion now. Your opinion. Also dudes came by. Also Abloy dudes came by. Every time I bring up ASA, I'm like, yeah, we were an original ASA, actual ASA. They're all like, we don't care. Because we don't handle ASA anymore. ASA Abloy doesn't really handle anything to do with ASA. So they don't care that I've been buying literal ASA. Like we were one of the, if you were gonna really kind of historically look at that, right? ASA as just ASA high security locks back in the day when they were infiltrating the American market and pushing their product in. Like, wouldn't you consider some of those people like a founding member when you've been literally pushing that product in a state that Hereford Hathau had not had that product pushed in, thus making you the prime dealer for said thing? I know Medico always kind of stayed faithful to their dealers as far as, oh, cool, man, this dude's been selling our product since before we were a product, since we were just a whole bunch of little companies. And when ASA was the name, there was an actual lock, which still is, but literally ASA Abloy doesn't, or ASA, yeah, these guys they don't care about ASA. What do you see here? Listen. As a locksmith, and this may be clipped for a future video, so there, you can't get away from it. As a locksmith, when you see that and then these names, right? But then you see that. What's your thought? Well, how do you feel about that? Like, I want to know before we end the stream, because I want to know how you feel about that part right there. Thank you. Chris is on it. They said, I brought it up to him, right? And they were like, hey, I've never thought about that. Why not? Right. But that's not what, that's literally, well, to us, these are aftermarket Arrow. These are aftermarket to ASA Abloy. So we offer all these aftermarket solutions. And I was like, no, that's not aftermarket. Aftermarket would be not to name names, but General Lock, PLS. When does aftermarket PLS is huge? When do they become aftermarket and not? But to a locksmith company, I think any locksmith here will agree that if you look at that list and you see that name, and he's like, well, these are our aftermarket solutions. I was like, what do you mean you're aftermarket? That's also alloy. Doesn't mean anything now, besides being a huge conglomerate. Obviously, that's what it means. But you don't take in, you don't, Alsa's like, who cares? Alloy, maybe overseas, but alloy here is not a thing. So you're also alloy. And you don't represent either ASA or alloy and act like brand name manufacturers. And he's like, no. It means it's an aftermarket. So like we offer aftermarket solutions to aftermarket companies. I don't know. I kind of lost on what he explained. But he said he understood what I meant. That's the most important thing. I was like, next board meeting you're at, be like, hey, we need to talk about this real quick. Here I had an experience. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it's just me or if it's anybody else, but I feel like as any locksmith, when you look at that and you go, aftermarket solutions, really? Adam's right. Since when has Adam's right in the world been an aftermarket solution? Securitron is an aftermarket solution. So I thought that was kind of hilarious, and I feel like a lot of people would agree with me. I foresee an immediate catalog retraction in the future. I think they mean it in a different way. From what he was explaining, I think it's meant in a different way. Like they provide the solutions to the aftermarket industry. I'm like, hey, how are you? Good. Okay, no. Which kind do you have? Okay, so any of the round shape heads?
These ones?
Yep.
None of these.
And top half of that white board, yeah.
Top half.
Yeah. So any of that shape on the top half.
Okay.
So there's a few rows on here too.
Okay. I remember coming in your shop before, and I don't just remember that you had all these cool keys.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just got my first apartment. And I was really excited.
Yeah, they've probably changed. It's been over 6 months because we just changed a lot.
So I came in May to drop off the tacos and tequila flyer.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So like right now, there's two different actual, kind of the same.
Oh, I see.
Because we're changing manufacturer, but a lot of them are new.
Okay.
So yeah, any of that row, or the top half of that board is can be done for yours. There's a lot of choices. So.
Right. How long does it typically take?
Just a second.
Okay. This is pretty cool.
And they can be done on regular keys too if you don't, because those are $1 extra. $275 or it's $375 for the prints. So if you're just giving one out, you could always do a regular key too.
Oh, okay. Well, I want the print one for me.
Yeah.
For sure. I think. I thought about getting my mom a key, but also I don't want anybody to have a key to my house.
Yeah, I gotta think long and hard about that one.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
There's consequences sometimes
Right.
of that.
I left the phone and wallet in the car. Okay.
No. Oof.
I'm like,
Thank you. Have a good one.
you too.
Okay, where were we? Oh, we were on the, did we already, oh, we hadn't disassembled yet, have we? Oh, we have not. Oh, we have not. We almost did, though. She saved us from disassembling without disassembling. Lock force, disassemble! In the meantime, I'm going to figure out what to do with my situation. Don't worry, I'm seriously about to really calculate the ones I need, because there's 4 plugins on an 8 plugin thing right there that are bad or backed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 of them that don't work, and one that just went out. I'm thinking if I wire that there and then I need one of those, and I need a longer extension cable or a longer charge cable. USB to, hold on, I need to make a list. Wasn't there something I needed to do? Armalite. Hold on. Wait with me, y'all. While I'm thinking about it, did I get everything on this list? God, I just spent like $700 fucking dollars on keys. Key blanks. Not even. If you count a 250 count box as one box, 6 boxes of keys, seven boxes of keys, 6 or 7 boxes of keys, and only 2 of them were 250 count. Next week, did the mods? I don't know. Did the mods agree that they would deal with bingo next week? Can we do bingo next week? You think? I don't know. Do any? It'd be up to Dang It West. I don't know if Dang It West will be able to or not. Armalite. SB. I've got SB down. I know I didn't order SB, so I'm going to leave that there. SB could only be Yale, right? Armalite bolts. I need probably 3 of those bastards. There goes this bill. I need some more Y1 cylinders for sure. And Y1 1-inch and SC 1-inch. Always need those. I'll just do like 4 of each one. What the fuck's your problem? Slow down, bitch. What's going on out there? I heard a blaring of a horn. What else? Lights. Pins. I'm not going to do a pin list today. The new charging thing, the cable. This is an Amazon list. Yeah. Oh, that thing's not long enough, really, to do a whole lot. I think it's the same length, honestly, as that one was, which is that. So I just... And that only got to right there. But if I move it under there, it would reach to right there. And then if I use another 10-foot plus cable, but it needs to specifically be USB-C to C, which I don't really have a long one, period, any longer than 6 foot. It starts getting dicey when you use an extension cable plus a 10-foot cable. It's where things start to go wrong, right at that point. Because I've tried a 20-foot cable, they just don't work. Don't even bother with a 20-foot cable. Every so often you get lucky. I got lucky with one. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. It's more of a problem there. But the actual extension cable is 20. And it actually worked out, but the other ones never did. So anyway, if you ever have to send a signal from a computer to a phone, 20 is literally right there at the max level. 20 feet. So I need a 10-foot USB to USB-C, honestly. That's what I needed. Whatever else I needed. The lubricant. I'm going to put it on the order with the lubricant. I'll do that after live's over with. So, thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate it. Do we have any opinions on that? I guess I'll go back over the comments to see. We may have to just notify you ahead of time. It'll be a surprise. We'll talk about it. We'll decide later. Maybe, maybe not. We'll let you know literally at 10:55 to 10:56 next Saturday. You'll know then if we're playing bingo or not. Either which way, we'll decide last minute, as usual. It's the only way we can properly do that type of thing. So, y'all have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Yeah, all USB-C covers are not the same. I've been through a number of them. And they definitely have failings and had good ones and bad ones. The problem is the only USB to USB is my newest phone. All the other ones were the old. Like everything else is still the iPhone cable. So it always made sense for me to have put into service cables that would effectively be used in a longer capacity. Because I've got that 20-foot cable and then a 6-foot cable, and y'all know the camera that points that way. Y'all know how many times that gives you problems. That gives us problems a lot. So, yeah, once you go beyond 20, it's like, maybe, maybe not. That's why those cameras always go down. All right, yeah, we'll catch y'all next video. Real cable? Real cable. You purposely spelled that with 2 E's. So I'm assuming that's a thing. Well, if we don't have them, we'd have a bunch of dead cameras. Because unfortunately, the easiest way to have multiple cameras is through iPhones. And you know that because you even donated one to the dump. And speaking of, the camera that goes down the most is guess whose that got donated to the cause. Yeah, speaking of, that's that one. Blame it on the cables? No, we're not going to blame it on the cables. I know. In fact, I'm going to rename that camera in honor of that. We all know what it's going to be named now. Yeah, that's why he gave it to me. Here, man. In fact, it was like, ugh! Exactly. Ooh. I was like, I guess we can find a use for it. Well, you see what resulted of that. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend. We'll catch y'all next video. I gotta go finish the dang it cam. It's 100% gonna be the dang it cam. Yeah, beautiful Nate. Thank you for helping me deploy my brand new workspace area today. I really appreciate that. Hey, I really appreciate that. It's really hard to judge when it actually does. There's honestly like from what I can get after many times of trying over and over again, me having to wait to see that stop. Just listen, here's what it is. There's a delay of approximately, there's milliseconds involved. I don't know how many, but there's 100% milliseconds involved with how, from when I click the button to when it sends the little signal, like a little guy running, hey, he's saying stop. Betwixt those 2 points, there's a point where sometimes it just leaves me with a stupid looking expression on my face, and